Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you, your lovers, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, complete strangers, or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. So with that being said, guys, we're going to get started. The overall messages we have here is secrets revealed. Okay. So, I mean, this is the obvious, okay? There's some type of secret that has come out or is coming out pertaining to someone or something. Some type of secrets are being revealed, okay? This is Queen of Sheba energy here, okay? So I feel like that there are some dark, sinister, even lustful undertones to the secrets that's being revealed and coming out. So the first message we have here is desire. Okay, so I feel like with these secrets that is being revealed, this definitely has something to do with someone's lustful desires here. Okay, and speaking of, we have sacred lust. Okay, so someone definitely have, I'm almost certain that someone maybe have some type of sexual addictions. Okay, this says sacred lust here. Okay, so whatever these desires are definitely sexual. Okay, there could be other forms of addictions that attach to this, but sex addictions is definitely one of them. There's something very dark, very sinister, a wicked type of undertone to what is happening here. But there's some type of sacred lust, something in this is attached to these secrets that's being revealed. And then we have fearless love here. Okay, so somebody, you know, is fearless in this lust, their lustful desires and sexual fantasies and escapades that they are a part of and that they are in. Okay, so we have Oshun here, Kutish. What is that? Game, gum, and game. It's interesting because it says in and then game. So somebody is definitely in. Somebody's playing some type of games of some kind. Okay. There could be some type of cult base to something that is going on. This is more than just a singular person having some type of freaky fetishes or temptations, lust and desire here, and secrets revealed. But I feel like it's more than that. If you look at this card, she's holding a mirror, so there's others that's mirroring this person in this sacred lust, in these desires. Okay, that has something to do with these secrets being revealed as well. Okay, hold on just a minute, guys. Okay, guys, so let's get some further clarification and see what else is going on here. Okay, so to clarify these secrets revealed, okay, we have the pizza card here. Okay, so these secrets that's being revealed, this has something to do with a child sex ring or a sex ring in general, prostitution, shipping, child abuse, sex slaves, satanic ritual abuse, human trafficking, abductions, underground or underage porn, children being in cages, kidnappings, the underground sex trade. Okay, that's what these secrets are pertaining to. When I clarify desire, we have the masculine man here. Okay, so I feel like this is, I'm speaking, this could be about more than one man here, but we definitely know that we have at least one masculine that we could be talking about who is has these very strong lustful desires, have some direct connection that has to do with these secrets that's being revealed, these sex rings, this human trafficking, this prostitution, and so on here. To clarify sacred lust, we have here tea time. Okay, so the tea time card talks about gossip, the latest gossip, shame, accusations, breaking news. Something could make breaking news, rumors, speculations, blaming, tabloids, heard it through the grapevine, scandals type of energy here. Okay, so there's some type of gossip or rumors that is going around or will be going around pertaining to this sacred lust, pertaining to these secrets being revealed. Okay, to clarify fearless love, we have here my LGBTQ community lovers card here. Okay, this masculine in which we are talking about, this person could have their true sexuality hidden. Okay, I do feel like this person is gay. This person could be identified as gay or bisexual. Okay, we know we're talking about a masculine, so this is a man. But this is a man who prefers or enjoys sex with other men or even boys here. Okay, but that's not to say that this masculine doesn't have a beard. Okay, this person could be married to a woman to cover up the fact that they're actually gay. Okay, because this LGBT community multisexuals lovers card came out here for a reason here. Okay, but this masculine definitely has a lot of sexual relations with persons of the same sex. Okay, so to clarify secrets revealed with the pizza card here, which talks about sex rings, human trafficking, prostitution, and so forth, we have the thief card here. Okay, and I feel like this thief card is tying into these abductions, these kidnappings. You see how these two persons here, this man and this woman, is luring this child away here. Okay, this masculine could be a part of some type of human trafficking operation or ring here. Yeah, as I look at the thief card, I see trafficking here. Okay, so this person, there's some secrets that's being revealed about this human trafficking operations, about these abductions, okay, that are taking place. To clarify desire, with the masculine man here, we have lovers here. Okay, so like I was just saying, this masculine has many different lovers, has a desire for multiple lovers, but of the same sex. Okay, to clarify sacred lust, we have courtship here. Okay, so there's some type of gossip and rumors that is going around about, or will go around about, this masculine and his secret lovers, his secret sexcapades that's going on. This could be tied into these secrets that's being revealed. To clarify fearless love with the LGBT community multisexual lovers card, we have false person here. Okay, so I do feel like a false person is someone who's wearing a mask. They're not who they appear to be. Somebody who's fake, phony, fraudulent, untrue. Someone who's a liar, cheater, deceiver, manipulator, con artist. I feel like with this false person coming out here, this person, like I said, the fact that they are gay or bisexual is hidden. Okay, so this person do these things in secret. Okay, thus secrets revealed here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have official person. So I do believe that we are talking about someone who is an official person. Okay, this person is obviously someone who is prominent, someone who is in power. Um, this person holds a particular position, title, or role, some type of authority, some type of leadership, okay, some type of structure or organization as it relates to this person's occupation, okay. When I clarify, Secrets Revealed with the pizza card here and Thief, which talks about this trafficking, we have child here, okay? So these are children that are being abducted, that are being human trafficked, sex trafficked, okay? And this could be in a range of all ages. Like this could be happening amongst babies, toddlers, um, adolescents, preteens, teenagers, and so forth. Okay, but these are major human trafficking operations that's going on in the death of these children that are taking place. That this official person is involved in. Okay, and not only are they involved in, you know, this human trafficking, this prostitution, these sex rings is bad enough, okay, but this person has lustful desires themselves, okay, for this, okay, because we have the servant card here. Now, a servant is someone who performs duties for money, but a servant can also be seen as a slave or a sex slave or a prostitute in this situation here. This is here on lovers. This lets us know that that these masculines desire male lovers who are prostitutes, okay. This person takes up with a lot of male lovers who are being used as prostitutes, okay, regardless to their age. To clarify sacred lust with the tea time card here in courtship, we have pleasure seekers, okay. You see this group of men, they're almost like a little society, a little clique, a little group, a gathering of them that goes to this specific place here, okay, for these sacred lusts that they have. Pleasure seekers can often be intoxicated or under the influence. They do things for their own amusement, their own enjoyment, their own liking, their own ill will, their own desire, their own benefit, because they want you, because it makes them feel good. This pleasure seekers is sitting here on courtship. So this masculine is having multiple partners, okay, and as you can see, you see the three men on here. There's some type of threesomes or orgies that are taking place, that are happening, okay, with multiple persons being involved here, okay. I also, to clarify, fearless love with the lovers and false person, we get lover here, okay. So this person's sexuality is definitely, this part of their sexuality and the sinister shit that they are a part of, is definitely something that they keep hidden, that they keep covered up with these lovers that they have. We also have house here at the bottom of the deck. This seems like a pretty big house here. This is a particular building that these persons are going to for this type of thing, okay. Somebody's in sorrow, somebody's in despair. Possibly because these secrets are being revealed here, okay? This could be a mansion, this could be a very huge house, this could be a particular place where they hold some of these human sex trafficked victims, and they prostitute them out, pimp them out, okay? But something is significant to a house, okay? Now, this could be this official person's home, okay? Or this could be a particular place where, because you see it here, them going into this building here, okay, these pleasure seekers, okay, for their little sexual escapades here. And this prostitutes, as you can see, you look around, they're inside of this house, inside of this building, set up to service these men that come in here, okay. So let's get some further clarification, guys. So to clarify these secrets revealed, obviously this has to do about temptation. This temptation card is like seeing the devil card in a traditional tarot deck. So it talks about, it talks about temptations, okay? Lustful desires, sexual fantasies, taboos, addictions, addictive patterns of behavior, toxicity, bad habits, okay? One being chained to the devil. Here, okay, so these are most definitely persons who have these lustful temptations for young persons who have been abducted, who have been kidnapped here, whom they take advantage of sexually. To clarify desire, we have authority here, okay? So this person is someone of authority, just like this official person, okay? This person holds some type of authority and is a masculine, okay, who frequents sexual partners with males who are being prostituted and pimped out, and they go to a specific location. There's a specific destination for where these things take place. To clarify sacred lust with the tea time card, courtship and pleasure seekers here, remember I told you there's some type of gossip or rumors that is going around pertaining to these secrets that's coming out, these secrets that's being revealed in some type of way here. So we have truth here. Some type of truth or clarity has come out about these pleasure seekers, these men, okay, who partake in these sexual relationships with these human traffics victims within this sex ring operation that they have going on. So we also have here partnerships and alliances. Okay. So this lets me know that this person is a part of some type of secret society. They have some type of partnership or alliance with a particular group or secret society, witch coven, satanic ring. This could just be this sex ring in general here. Okay. That this person is a part of. Okay, guys. There's some type of disruption that is happening, though. There's some type of disruption that is happening. I feel like this disruption is being caused by these secrets that are being revealed. But there's a lot of things that goes on in the shadows, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, okay? In darkness. Okay, late at night, wee hour of the morning, these persons, these pleasure seekers are gathering up and they're meeting in a specific location where these underage persons who have been abducted, who have been kidnapped, who have been sex trafficked are being pimped out. Okay. Okay. So to clarify desire, I feel like there are some type of parties that goes on. This could be what's happening in this house, in this mansion, in this building, or whatever it is, amongst authority figures, elite individuals, wealthy persons. There's some type of parties that are gatherings or something that goes on, and these prostitutes are readily available and offered to them for their sexual favors, for their sexual gratification. Okay. To clarify sacred lust here, we have deception and temptation. So there's a lot of deception. This person is very deceptive, whoever this authority figure, official person is, okay? But this person also has a lot of lustful temptations as well here, okay? There's a lot of gossip, a lot of rumors that's going around or will go around about this as these secrets are revealed here with some type of truth or clarity coming out, okay? To clarify fearless love, we have the masculine here. I feel like some of this person's involvement is because they are part of some type of partnership or alliance here, okay? which is why they have some of the other lovers that they have. But with this false person card here, I feel like this side of this person, this side of their life, obviously they like to keep hidden. But this person has a huge ego here. Whoever this is the ego, pride, and vanity card here. Okay? So this person has a big ego, and in their participation of these, you know, these temptations, these tempting things that they are a part of, okay, as well as their participation in these abductions and human trafficking, sex trafficking, the sex ring, and the prostitution in the whole nine. This may be a leader, not just a participant, but a leader in some type of way of this operation here, okay? There's some type of control tactics that are being used, okay? Something is going on behind the scenes. There's some type of control tactics that is either being used against this person, or this person is using against another, okay? But this official person, these official persons, okay? Because I still feel like we're talking about more than one person here. But these official persons, these elite persons, these wealthy persons are meeting in a particular location, okay? That's in the shadows, that's in darkness. Things are going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, late at night in the wee hours of the morning. And there's some type of control tactics that's being used to manipulate and control others. We got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, so definitely talks about transportation, trafficking, travel. Spirit, clarify this desire. What is this desire about? I see a King of Pentacles. I just seen the Emperor as well. This person could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, masculine, who is like the boss, who is running this human trafficking, sex trafficking, prostitution operation. Yes, Spirit is saying that's truth, if that is clarity. Okay. This masculine, this official person, he has some very lustful desires, okay? He's keeping these persons hostage. He's keeping them bound and stuck and restricted here, okay? And he accepts payment or some type of monies for the services of the captives. Spirit, what are the messages? Spirit is saying that that's truth, that is clarity. With the Ace of Swords being here, I do feel like some type of truth or clarity has come out or is coming out about these things that are being hidden, because this moon is illuminating. It's shining a light on what's secret, what's hidden, what's being done in the dark here, okay? This criminal activity, okay? These sneaky, freaky, creepy things, low down and dirty things that's going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors. There's a King of Swords who is very significant to this as well. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, masculine. Okay, so there's several men who I'm getting who are involved in these operations, or who frequent these places, participates in this. Thus far, I have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords here. Earth sign, fire sign persons, masculines. They're coming out as emperors. So they're very grounded, stable, and secure. They're very wealthy. They're very prominent persons, okay? In power. Spirit, clarify these secrets revealed. Clarify secrets revealed. These secrets are getting revealed here because of some type of competition, jealousy, envy, hatred, or spitefulness, okay? Some type of strife or conflict that is happening within their compound of things that they have going on, which is why these secrets are being revealed here, okay? And it's causing a major tower here, okay? I feel like there was some type of discrepancies with money, okay? Which is why it has caused some type of strife, some type of competition, okay? And it's causing a major tower. And these secrets are being revealed. They're being leaked out in some type of way. Somebody got abandoned, left out in the cold, or that's hanging as it relates to money. Now I'm getting the King of Cups. As I was saying that, the King of Cups came out. So this King of Cups could have, is a part of this, but could have been shortchanged in some type of way. There was some type of money discrepancies amongst these men as it relates to what's happening here, what's going on. Yeah. So we have the High Priestess here as well, which sits here on the Ace of Swords. The High Priestess talks about secret information, secret knowledge, occultic knowledge, elites, authorities, things that are hidden, things that are sacred, okay? So we're clear by the moon. There's definitely some type of betrayal that is going on. Some type of ultimate betrayal is happening or is going on, which is why these things that were hidden, these things that are secret, are coming out in some type of way, is being illuminated in some type of way. I see the Star card here. There could be several persons who are superstars, celebrities, very wealthy persons, elite persons, authority figures, official persons who are involved. There's a lot of lying, cheating, stealing, manipulation, sneaking and creeping around, trying to get away with something as well. I also see the Death card. There could be some type of deaths that's taking place or going on as it relates to these secrets being revealed and coming out, okay? There's a lot of things that's being manipulated here with the Magician. Somebody is using every tool that they have readily available to them to manifest something to go the way they want it to go, or to manipulate something and to, you know, how they would like it to, okay? I see, there's a lot of darkness around this as well. So this could be witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo type of practices as well. Some type of judgment or decisions just being made about a particular death of someone. And now I'm getting the King of Wands here. This is all men here. These are all very powerful, wealthy men here, okay? I've literally gotten every man in the deck. The King of Pentacles came out first, the King of Swords second, the King of Cups third, and the King of Wands, okay? I'm also seeing the Hierophant here. Now, a Hierophant is someone who is a leader, someone who is in power as well. Someone who holds some type of authority, structure, organization, leadership of some kind that oversees others, teach or guide others. This could be somebody who is high ranking. This is obviously somebody who is high ranking in power and a leader. But a Hierophant could hold many different positions professionally, okay, on the surface, for the front of other people, okay? This person could be someone who is a minister, a pastor, you know, a priest or something like that, or whatever. But it would be someone who holds a position high up in power like that. Hierophants can also be seen as doctors, counselors, spiritualists, warlocks, a multitude of different professions here, okay? Because the Hierophant, leads a lot of other people. There's a lot of other people that is beneath the Hierophant, okay? That they have leadership over, that persons look up to them or work for them or service them, okay? But I'm also seeing the Hierophant here, okay? This Hierophant is also a masculine as well. But since we have every masculine out of the deck here, there's obviously several men who are a part of this, okay? So this Hierophant could be this King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords, or King of Pentacles here. I'm pretty sure that, you know, each element makes up 3 different zodiac signs. Okay? So this could be anyone of any sign within the zodiac, but all of their energy, all of the elements are here, okay? Earth, air, water, and fire, okay? Something definitely has to do with a lot of money. Okay? There's a lot of money at stake in something here. I feel like this human trafficking, sex ring, prostitution operation that they have going on definitely, I feel like, brings in millions or billions of dollars, actually. We have the devil here as well. So this talks about their demonic attachments. Okay, these are persons who have sold their soul to the devil. They've sold out to the satanic powers that be. They're chained to this devil. They're shepherds for the devil. Thus that they do, you know, very evil, wicked, sinister things here. Okay? Something is definitely causing conflict here, okay? This strife, this tower is bringing conflict here, okay? Which is why these secrets are being revealed. How these secrets are being revealed. The interesting thing is I'm seeing a number of women who are involved with these operations, know of these operations, are a part of these operations as well. But it's men who like oversee it, run it, or whatever. And there's women who are high in power that hold some type of authority or have some type of higher power who are involved in this, but there's men who runs this operation. Yeah, Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups with the Lovers card here. These persons are being abducted. They're held captive. They're hostages. They're bound. They're gagged. They're tied here. They're dealing with extreme feelings and overwhelming emotions here. With the Lovers card here, these persons are being used as sex slaves. These are captives who have been abducted, being held as hostage and used as sex slaves. Spirit is saying. Somebody is bringing in a lot of money. Somebody's making a lot of money. I see both the Nine of Pentacles as well as the Ten of Pentacles here off of this here, okay? I keep seeing the Five of Pentacles as well, though. So somebody a part of this operation, a part of this organization has been abandoned in some type of way, has been left out in the cold in some type of way, was shortchanged or something in some type of way. You know, maybe there was supposed to be some type of trade or shipping, or somebody bought someone or something. Okay, some type of money fell through with something, and it's causing a lot of conflict. It's causing a lot of strife, and it's causing a major tower to collapse. Also, that Five of Pentacles could also be saying that they are losing money from this operation with these secrets being revealed. Okay, because them keeping this operation going would bring in them more money than the secrets being revealed and things having to be shut down, slowed down, moved around, and all other type of things, okay, would actually bring the finances, money, and resources to a halt, as well as the operations of how that they are normally doing things. Because with these secrets being revealed, there's more eyes that's watching and different things or whatever. So maybe their normal meeting places and ways of how they would do things and set up shop and their operations and things have had to change up. So we got sexual healing here. This talks about sex magic, climaxing, pleasure, passion. Spirit, what else is going on? Lames playing games, liar, cheaters, manipulators, low down and dirty shame, mean and nasty. Somebody is mean and nasty. Rape, There's rape of these victims that is going on. They're being tortured. They're being raped. Spirit, what else is going on here? A love without limits, open-minded sexually. They're not that into you. So a lot of these persons, some of these persons I feel like have their lustful desires and temptations, there's attraction to these persons. Other persons, they're not attracted to these persons at all. They just get off pleasure-wise by the torture of others, if that makes sense. Con artists, tricksters. Spirit, what else is going on here? What else is going on here? These persons are using, yeah, we got for everybody here. These persons that's been abducted and pimped out, they're used up by everybody till they can't be used anymore. Then they're killed. Many of them are being used in porn star, celebrity. So I see fun parties here. Okay. Orgy parties, threesomes. Different things that's going on here. Ugh. Ugh. I literally see crush. You turn me on and I want you so bad. Okay, I think I'm done pulling these cards. I can't do. Gay for pay. Money hungry gold diggers. Porn stars. Freak with a following. Spirit, any other messages? Okay, that's all I'm gonna pull from this deck because this is just ridiculous. Okay, so to clarify secrets revealed, we have sex ring here, eyes wide shut. Okay, so this is a sex ring that human trafficked victims, some type of prostitution operation that is being run. Okay, which brings us to our next card here that sits here on desire, prostitution. Okay, we have on sacred lust, we have threesomes. Okay, which goes into these orgy parties that they have as well. And this masculine in particular who is connected to this situation, but either way it go, all of these people, there's sex addiction. So prostitution, threesome, sex addiction, sex rings, eyes wide shut. Okay, he wants you to ring his bell. They even have bisexual threesome parties and things because, like I said, I've seen some women that came out here, but I can tell men is running this operation here. Okay, don't get it twisted though. There are some sinister women who is a part of this operation though, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. And some of these people, like, this could be persons, like this is a whole operation that is going on, but some of these victims are even sold to people. And they are used as in-house maids, sex slaves, and all kinds of things. So you would never know, because these people are hidden inside these folks' mansions and different things. The ones of them that purchase, like some of them just, you know, go to some of these elite parties and you know, have to partake in, you know, abusing these persons sexually and different things like that. Some of them pay for these individuals for their, maybe their own private parties and different things like that. And then you have some of them who are marketed and they are sold and they are passed to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, so they get tired of them and they sell them to somebody else or what have you. And they use them as in-house, secret in-house servants and sex slaves and different things. And nobody knows, because they're hid out in their mansions and different things. They don't see the light of day. They're on their estates, they're on their properties and different things like that or whatever. So a lot of time persons don't know that they're there. Okay, and when they're not being put in use in some type of way, they're locked up somewhere in somebody's basement or dungeon or, you know, some type of shit. Okay, guys. So something is an inside job. I see inside job here. Dark coven. There's definitely money issues that's going on within this dark coven. Something is an inside job in some way, shape, form, or fashion. We got satanic sellouts here, okay? Who have taken sacred oaths. They're part of witch coven, secret societies, the occult. They're under contract. We got they're dangerous here. This is very interesting, especially the last reading that I had did that was talking about a pastor or a priest or something or whatever, and it was very interesting because I'm working on another story. Okay, so it's interesting those things is coming out now. We have human traffickers here, abductors, kidnappers. Okay. What else is going on, Spirit? Cons in action. Wickedness in high places. Greed. Somebody could have gotten greedy with something. And now there's betrayal. What's going on? Somebody's doing something in secret, sneaking and creeping around. I see pastor, as well as pimping pastors, satanic ritual abuse, dark parties. Somebody can no longer control somebody, and they're mad. So this could be this masculine that we're talking about that's being set up, that's being like exposed in some type of way. The powers that be feel like they can no longer control somebody, so they're setting this person up on purpose, because all of them are involved in this shit. It's a crazy thing, okay? Yeah, don't lose yourself, think all is well, and become someone's sacrifice. Somebody sold their soul to get the deal, get the bag, okay? And there's some type of conflict, there's some type of competition that's going on, and this masculine is being set up, his secrets is being revealed, his desires and different things, his sacred lust with his fearless love in here. They're setting this person up on purpose, exposing this person on purpose. Somebody is a warlock, a male witch. We have white male. Invitations for a special occasion. There's a director that's involved here. Female singer that's involved with this. There's a journalist that's involved with this. A fashion designer that's involved in these operations. Oh shit, there's a doctor who's involved in these operations. Also see white woman. Chinese woman. Female rapper. Secret spy. Ooh. There's an executive that's involved. Somebody's turning their back on someone. This masculine that's being exposed. We got secret island. There's even, what? Oh, goodness. There's even, somebody's a therapist that's involved in this. All the supposed elite care about is themselves. Yeah. There's some wealthy men and women that's going to be double-crossed by the rulers, masters, and the lords of the United States of America. There's some big banksters that's involved in this operation. There's a Hispanic man. Planned setup. Makeup artist. So this could be some type of high-profile makeup artist. Somebody's a double agent that's got snake eyes. Somebody's a CEO. Something's going on in North Korea as well. Systematic abuse. Government cruel and unusual punishment. Pay attention to the signs and the symbolisms around you. A Latino male is involved in this. Spirit, any other messages? A male rapper is involved in this. And all these persons with these professions is coming out. It could be more than one person in those professions. Somebody is a chef or a professional cook that's involved in this. Could be one of the Cannibal Club members. One of the Cannibal Club chefs that be cooking for them. Somebody is a professional fighter that's involved in this. There's also drug traffickers that's involved in this. Chinese man. Ooh. There's something with, there's an African woman who is overseas who supplies children to these people. There's an African woman who's overseas that supplies children to these people. Somebody's a teacher or a professor of some kind. Native American woman. They all as fake as they come. Fortune 500 companies involved. Shipping containers involved. These victims could be being shipped in shipping containers. I see North Korea again. A lot of victims coming through North Korea, or out of North Korea in some type of way. You can't trust anybody. Wicked sins of soulless savages. There's a college student that's going to come up missing. There is a famous chef that's involved in this. United Kingdom has ties to this. Cartel has ties to this. To the United States as well. Somebody is Some type of Wall Street scandal is going to go on as well as it relates to this situation. There may even be a crash of the stock market and banking system as it relates to this situation going down. There's a tech specialist that's involved in this, a Hispanic woman that's involved in this. There's some type of death spells that's being done. There's a producer that's involved in this cartel. These people are under demonic possession. Actors. Damn, there's even a news anchor. A news anchor that's involved in this in some type of way. There's comedians that's involved in this. Some type of investigation of authorities is going on. Internal affairs, important information could be the reason why these secrets are being revealed. I keep seeing North Korea. I don't know what the fuck North Korea is doing, but they are doing something. They keep coming up. I don't know if North Korea has a direct, like, because for, I don't feel like this is just within United States, okay? To have a major, like, billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar human trafficking, drug trafficking operation, you getting shipments from other countries. North Korea keeps showing their face. Evildoers in disguise. There's an FBI agent that's involved in this. It could be more than one. Or knows about this operation. Okay. So everybody trying to come out now. So I think I'm going to wrap this reading up. Mexican woman. Competition all around you. Stalkers. There's something significant that is happening or that's going on. We have actress here with a yacht party. There's an African man that's involved here. These abductees are being used for money and sex, obviously. We have pure evil here. Lightning strikes. Something is going to happen all of a sudden out the blue. There's a broadcaster of some kind that's involved in this. All of these persons are wearing a mask. They're not who they appear to be. Africa definitely play a significant role in this. That could tie into this African woman and overseas. Whoever that African woman overseas, she's supplying a lot of children on various different levels. There's another race man that's involved in this. There's police officers that's involved in this, or either is working on this, knows about this, covering it up, or something here, okay? Some of these people are directly involved in their in like operations, and other peoples are indirectly involved, like in use of the services that they provide, okay? I'm not saying that all of these people that came out are in operation. Like, there's only certain individuals who is running this operation, okay? Who are the ones who make hella bank off of this operation. And then you have others who are just participants in use of the services that this operation provides, okay? Radio personality person. There's a lot of negative energy around this situation. We've got MK Ultra, mind control on, I'm pretty sure, several of these persons. Something is happening during witching hours between midnight and 6 a.m. Or at the very least between midnight and 3 a.m. 6 would be kind of stretching it, but it's possible. We have black male here, have judges who are involved. Somebody could be trying to blackmail a judge because they're a part of shit like this. But there is a black man who, there's black men who are involved in this, and there's a judge or judges who are involved in these operations here, okay? And how you know, we also have black females here as well who are involved in this. Native American men who are involved in this. I'm going to give you an example. Y'all remember not long after the situation happened with Jeffrey Epstein, okay? And, you know, so the whole situation went down with him and exposure of, you know, Lolita Express and the, you know, his secret sex island that he had in the Lolita Express, with his, which is his private plane, and this ledger he had of all the people who traveled on his plane and went over to this island. Well, after all that hoo-ha, and he ended up going to prison and different things like that. I want to say, was this while he was still alive? This either happened right before they claimed he died, which this man is way too cocky, way too arrogant. No, way too many people have way too much money. So I'm more inclined to believe that they faked his death and he's like spending the rest of his days underground very lavishly. Then he killed it. He's way too cocky and arrogant to kill himself. He didn't kill himself, and he have enough money to pay off any damn body in the jail to protect him, to keep anybody else from coming to kill him. You can best believe he was in a private cell, okay? So, yeah, nobody else came and killed him, and he didn't fucking kill himself, okay? I mean, after all, the man literally was paying for some of the best lawyers that he could find, or they were at least very expensive lawyers, but they were sitting second chair. He was going to represent himself, which means he would have had the right in a court of law to cross-examine anybody who came up against him. They couldn't allow him to they couldn't allow him to testify nor cross-examine anybody that was coming up against him. You know why? Do you know how many names of very powerful people that he had on that ledger, on that list that he has, who is very close friends with him, who have all been on Lolita Express, who have all been over to the little sex island and everything. So yeah, they had to make him disappear. Okay, but that's not what I'm talking about here. When I brought that up because of the judge situation, I said I want to give you an example. Now, there could be other judges involved, but remember after the situation with Jeffrey Epstein, okay, so it got to the point where there started being a lot of conversation, like things about his estate and his money and his property and all this stuff that he owned and he had. It went into like a type of a court, okay. And so there was a lot of people who was going after this or that or whatever that belonged to him, right? Well, do you remember the judge who was proceeding over that, okay? If you remember that judge, there was a person who played like that they were like a delivery person, okay? And went to this judge's house, okay? And ended up going in there and killing, I want to say the judge's son and husband, or either it was just the son, but either way, this was a subtle threat to this judge. You drop this now, you don't speak a word about what you know, you step away from this, or you will be next, okay? That judge had to come up for the sacrifice. Those were sacrifices. You understand what I'm saying? So there are judges who are knee deep in this thing as well, okay? And right after that, you never heard anything else really pertaining to because digging into his money, digging into any companies that he owned or were part of, digging into his estates, digging into the background of his financials would still expose other people that he had connection to and that he was doing business with. So they also had to shut that down. That was my point in bringing that up. Like, this wasn't even about the trial of what he went to prison for. You know what I'm saying? This was about solely his financials, but digging into this man's financials, his estate, his businesses, and everything alone linked and tied him to a lot of very prominent, wealthy men and women in power, that they would have all been drugged to hell by the exposure of that. You would not have an entertainment industry. You would not have a government at all. It would have all been shut down in a single day. They couldn't allow that to happen, okay? So you'll have to understand that there's a lot of things that's being hushed up, covered up, and swept under the rug that's going on behind the scenes and under fucking ground that they don't want anybody to know, because obviously, you know, we're all supposed to be brainwashed and dumbed down and under mind control. We're not supposed to know these things, okay? But when you get judges who, like, first of all, you need to understand that judges aren't broke, okay? They're not living in the fucking hood. They live in nice homes, in quiet, clean, safe, gated fucking communities, okay? Yeah. Unless you're completely the fuck out your mind, you're not going to a damn judge's house, getting through their gates, around their house, walking up to their house, playing pretend like you're a delivery guy, and then just run up in there and get to shooting people and get away. So you know that was a hit. You know that was a setup. You know those were professional fucking assassins who was sent in to do that, okay? But it was a threat to that judge, because the judge stayed alive, okay? But it was a threat to that judge. You shut this up, you shut this down, you back away from this now, and we might spare your life, okay? And you didn't hear shit else about, not much else about Epstein's financials in his business arrangements, in his any companies he was connected to, or persons he was connected to, or just anything like that, okay? For the exception of the chick that he was working with, he was involved with, the Ghislaine chick. Yeah. So yeah, that's how that go, okay? And that's how they have a lot of these persons in their pocket, from judges to doctors to scientists to some of any and everybody that you can think of off the top of the dome, okay? They're in the powers that be pocket, okay? And they're using them and abusing them by blackmailing them, okay? So a lot of them end up being suckered into shit like this. And end up what I call fuck record you, okay? They, you know, they want to fuck you and they record you at the same damn time, okay? And they hold that over your head as blackmail to keep you in submission to their whole operation of everything they got going on. But when you see one of these persons get put on blast and exposed, you need to understand, birds of a feather flock together. No, it don't matter what side or wing of the bird that they are on, they all flock together. Both of those wings got to flap for that bird to fly. You understand what I'm saying? They're on the same fucking bald eagle, okay? So when you see these, and you're talking about people with enough power, with enough money, okay? They create the currency, they run the banking system, they control the Federal Reserve, they run, rule, and control all of this. So they have enough power and enough wealth to cover up any goddamn thing that they want to cover up, if they want to cover up. So when shit go down, it's because they are allowing it to. Now, there's some shit that do happen and do go down, and they have to go up and, you know, clean up behind some situations and shit before, you know, shit leaks to the public and different things like that. But when major things go on and certain persons are being blatantly put on blast and exposed and different things like that, it's because they're being set up. It's because they're being set up, and the setup is coming from higher up, okay? Satanic cult. But all these people are intertwined together, okay? So these persons are a part of a satanic cult, a witch coven, secret society. So they're a part of these groups and these organizations that partake in these things, okay? The human trafficking, the sex ring, the prostitution ring, okay? The satanic ritual abuse and so forth, okay? So spirits that they fucked up a long time ago, okay? And motherfuckers is going crazy. Spirit, are there any other messages? There's some Satanist, or I wasn't trying to say Satanist. I was reading this other card. There's some club owners that is wrapped up into this too. strip club owners and regular club owners, okay, that and I'm talking about major ones that service a lot of the elite and wealthy persons, okay? Like they don't have no small ass parties. I'm talking about, you know, major fucking parties, major money flow through their clubs here, okay? I'm not talking about some little Rudy Poo hole in the wall little club in your local community somewhere, okay? There's something with club owners, strip club owner, as well as like a regular club owners. Um, that is tied into this operation of this as well. Okay, that either they're involved in this in some type of way. So I'm gonna say. So I also see New World Order here. A lot of this shit is a part of their New World Order. It's been going on for a very long time. This is not something that just started um, or anything like that, okay? This is something that's been going on for quite some time. Okay, spirit. So human organ harvester traffickers as well. Other race woman. Y'all be surprised as to how many women are a part of this shit. Bad vibes all around. Be careful who you trust. What's done in the dark. Male singer. They even have dancers that's involved in here. There's rumors going around about what is going on here, about these secrets that's being revealed. Blood sacrificing family, lovers, and friends for money. So a lot of people are being blood sacrificed around this. Talk show hosts. Somebody got left out in the cold or is getting left out in the cold in some type of way. I feel like that's this masculine who, you know, secrets are being revealed. I even see royalty here. So definitely something with riches, high priestess energy, wealth, privilege, superior. There's something going on with a major theme park as well. Major theme park and resort is tied into this human trafficking, sex trafficking, prostitution operations as well. Got the devil in disguise. Somebody is moving in silence. Got lawyers who's aware of this or have involvement in this. Spirit, what else is going on? We have here, you rich, huh? But are you a real one, okay? Strip club. So I'm telling you, there's something with the strip club, nightclub, type of shit. Very wealthy persons. Persons that ride around in limousines and have really expensive, fancy cars and different things, okay? Got travel, moving, relocation, trips, trafficking, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to end it there. There's a lot of messages. There's probably like so much that ties into this, okay? But the bottom line is some type of secrets are being revealed, okay? Pertaining to somebody's desire, sacred lust, and their fearless love. This is a masculine, okay? Who is definitely indulging in with prostitution, threesomes, orgies, sex addiction, and it has some type of ties or connection to this human sex trafficking, sex ring prostitution operation that is going on here, okay? I feel like this person is being set up on purpose or exposed on purpose in some type of way by their other counterparts. That they are in connection or communication with. There's some type of conflict that took place, strife, competition, or something. There's definitely situations around money here as well. Okay, guys. So I thank you all for listening and for watching. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is, oh yeah, for those of you who would like to follow me, you can also do so at Instagram, which is Shine Bright Like a Diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. If you want to contact me, it's tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. For any persons who is interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tip-diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond, or through Zelle, which is tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com. Okay, guys? So, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, watch the surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Guys, I do truly apologize. The readings today, honey, has been so dark, okay? The first reading I did, it ended up being about, you know, wealthy persons in power, celebrities, and different things like that. So I just made that a celebrity reading, and I'll be doggone if I go into another reading and it's like seems like it's touching bases on these persons, places, and things again, guys, okay? So I'm gonna do you all before I lay down. I'm going to do you all another reading, honey, and hopefully we can just get you all some general information, because I know these type of things is probably not going on in the average person's life on a daily basis. It shouldn't be anyway, okay? With, you know, now if you secretly in the closet gay, like, I totally get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? You're just a regular human being, you know, confused about your sexuality or something, okay? That's totally normal. Like, you know, there's a lot of people like that in the world, but like this shit here, you know what I'm saying, it's like on a whole nother level. This is different kind of shit, okay? And different things that's going on, okay, guys? So I'm gonna do you all another reading and see what we get, honey. But obviously, I tell y'all all the time, I'm led by spirit, so like it's no, you know, pre-decided what the reading is going to be out. There's no script or anything. So whatever spirit decides, you know, messages spirit have me to relay to you all is obviously the message that I need to be speaking about, okay? So that's what it is, okay? I know some of y'all that's watching my channel like, dang, like, this ain't got nothing to do with me or whatever, and I totally get it. I feel you, okay? But I will be doing you all another reading to see if we can get, you know, see what's going on with general, everyday, average Joe and Jane people in the world, okay? Or what have you. Because these last two readings have just been, yeah, literally about some stuff that's going on behind the scenes with wealthy persons and all kinds of things. Okay, guys, so thank y'all for listening and for watching, and stay tuned for the next reading to see if it is more compatible with your situation and what you are dealing with and going through. Okay, guys, y'all know these readings are general, so not every message is going to be pertaining to you and your life or your situation. Okay. All information is alleged according to the information that has been given to me by my spirit guides. For those of you who watch tarot for entertainment, and this is for your entertainment purposes only, okay? Please use your own discernment and govern yourselves accordingly. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.